Alrighty guys, what's going on? CharTang the Bearded Gamer here, and welcome to the final part of my Resident Evil 3 remake Let's Play. In this part we'll be discussing everything you unlock, so there's spoilers here, and I'll give you my final opinion on the game at hand. So yeah, off we go. So we're on the main menu here, as you can see once you complete the game. Maybe you went before you complete the game, I can't remember. You unlock this bonuses option right here, and this is where you'll get all of your unlocks after you complete the game. So your records are basically in-game challenges. Done most of them, not quite all of them yet, but most of them are like get kills with certain weapons, like grenade launcher and magnum. Only on 2 of the magnum, but these aren't hard to get. Just find a point in the game and save, and then just rinse and repeat. Like there's loads of zombies. That's what I did with the Carlos. When you're playing as Carlos in the hospital, there's that bit where it's basically a horde mode where all the zombies keep coming through the windows. You just keep taking them down until the timer expires. That bit's really good for getting the machine gun and pistol challenges done here, because you have to get a certain amount of kills with both of them. So here we are, handguns 80 and 200 for that one. And then the shotgun I've done with Jill. Assault rifle 200, 400. Do that. So I did that at that part in the hospital with Carlos. And then defeat 400 enemies, 800, 100, 400, 2000. That was all done in the horde bit with Carlos, with all the zombies coming into the hospital. All these ones get done with time, really. All of them are done in time, apart from obviously the completing it on certain difficulties and in certain times. But yeah, like complete the game in S rank on Inferno. Not hard to do once you've unlocked like the special weapons and stuff, to be honest with you. You also unlock the shop. It's where you can buy all of these items, like so recovery coins, which will heal you over time. They're quite slow though. I have a save where I was in danger. I was in the same save room. I grabbed these 2 coins and then just timed how long it took to recover, and it was significant, over a minute, or maybe just before a minute, but still it took quite a bit of time. So they're not good to have in intense situations. These items, they're pretty useful. I mean, the only gauge I have to go on how effective they are is the last boss, like against Nemesis Stage 3. On Inferno, you can take 2 hits from him. With both of these equipped, you can take 3. On the 3rd one, you'll die. So, yeah, you can take 3 and then you'll die on the 4th one. The Assault Coin, I could not tell you how much of an effect these have, because I didn't really notice any effect, but it says greatly increase your attack power. Get more ammo when you're crafting ammo. Dodge easier. I don't really understand the point of these 2 items being in here, the lockpick and the bolt cutters. Basically, you get them at the start of the game rather than 5 minutes into the game. Basically, it saves a bit of backtracking early on in the game. Literally, those are the only 2 items you can get early though. 2 hip pouches, which will be available at the beginning of the game in the subway station. When you go up to the top, where the first typewriter and box is, they'll be right next to the box. This is pretty cool. You get a knife, a flaming knife. You stab zombies or any enemy and they catch fire. Basically a stronger knife. Looks cool on Jill's back as well, I've got to admit. Or any character's back. And then you got the typical pistol, infinite pistols, infinite assault rifle and infinite launcher. The launcher was the first weapon I unlocked, and that's how I went through hardcore Nightmare and Inferno mode with that. And I've still got these 2 to unlock, which has 40,000 points. It's quite a lot to get. But that's all the store items. Then you get some concept art. There's 2... Now let's go back into records. Because there is this one record that I've researched the hell out of and can't find how to do. It is this one right here. Bugged about him. Bugged about him? Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but as you can see, conditions are question marks. Probably a knife-only run or something like that. Basically, don't use any weapons, I'd imagine. So I'm sure Bork the Soup will figure that out for us. Yeah, get all this concept art. Some of it's pretty cool to look at. That looks a bit too sexy for my liking. Anywho. And then you get these models as well, which all look pretty cool, especially when you're looking at them here. Do all kinds. Oh, this one takes a while to load, but it is big. Oh, this one's quite locked, so you can't really look at it much. Yeah, you get to see the some of the models in the game. Detail. Remove the HUD and have a gander. Some of it moves, some of it's stationary. But yeah, and that's it for the models. And I hate to bring it to you, but that is literally everything you can unlock in the game, and it all becomes available after you complete the game on standard mode once. Now the other things you can unlock are the extra difficulties. So if I go to results screen here, you can ignore most of these because on Nightmare and Inferno I used a rocket launcher. But yeah, so to unlock Nightmare you have to play it on hardcore. To unlock Inferno you need to complete it on Nightmare. And that's all there is to it. You just need to complete the game. So it's just basically a timing thing. And as you can see in the top right there, 17 hours 32 minutes to do all of this, which I'll go into in a bit. Costumes wise, this is really disappointing, and a lot of people think so. This is it, you have 3 costumes, and one of these was for pre-ordering the game. I believe this one, and then you get this one by buying it from the shop after completing the game. For Carlos, he doesn't even get a costume, he just gets different hair, and he looks weird with this hair. But yeah, and that is everything to do with Unlockables. Best rank, everyone believes the best rank you can get at the moment is just S, not S+, so they left that out. So that is it for Unlockables, and now we'll go into my opinions and thoughts and review, I guess you can call it, about this game. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I enjoyed this game. Sure, there is moments in this game where you think, what the fuck is this? But ultimately, what I had to do was try and just differentiate the distinction between remake and its own game. Because when you're thinking remake, I was looking for points in the original that weren't here. In fact, there is nothing in the original that's in this game. Apart from the bit at the very beginning where that guy goes into the back of that trailer and says it's safe there. You don't even get to go back to him this time around. It's just that's there basically as fan service. Once you've seen it, that's it. You forget about everything past this point is not in the original. Jill doesn't get to go to the RPD. They both do the hospital bit. And the entire end of the game is completely different. So stop looking at it as a remake. Look at it its own game. Even though it has got the remake moniker. Just don't. Just don't. Because at first that's what I was doing. I was comparing everything. But as soon as you stop doing that, the game is fun. The Nemesis mechanics are fun. After you figure out how he works, though, it becomes kind of mundane and just he's there. But it's only for the first sort of like 45 minutes of the game. Once you get to the sewer section, he kind of stops chasing you around. So not all bad. But I've got to say, after about halfway through the game, when you come out the sewers and he falls into the river and then jumps out and he's like this big gill thing, from that point forward, I did not like Nemesis anymore. I get what they're going for, like trying to make him this big imposing threat. I would have preferred to see him more humanoid, I guess, 2 legs, 2 arms, that kind of stuff, and develop in that way, like big tentacle beast you fight at the end of Resident Evil 3, rather than the massive blob, similar to the last boss from Resident Evil 2 on the second scenario. But yeah, I mean, that is about all it is. This game is really short. I'm not gonna. Everyone's saying it's too short, and I agree with them. A lot of people are saying it should have been DLC to Resident Evil 2, maybe, but I also believe that it's fine as it is. I mean, it should have been a bit cheaper, really. I mean, 17.5 hours to do everything, completing it in an hour and 12. I think my shortest time was an hour and 11 minutes. And when these speedrunners are done, they're probably going to have it done in about 26, 27 minutes, if not quicker. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. In fact, the fastest speed run with the rocket launcher at the moment is 50 minutes. So once people are figuring it out properly, that would easily get brought down to half hour. But yeah, so overall, I like the game. I can't give it a massive rating. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it personally, but I can see why everyone's got a problem with it. There's not much from the original game in this game. They put some little bits in there for fan service, like the jewels in the little clock puzzle thing, and that guy at the beginning. But that is where it ends. Like all the mercenaries have nice little characteristics. I mean, Nikolai gets a better sort of personality building, I guess you could say. Like he's more understandable. He's crazy, but you get him, you know. But yeah, as for anything, I mean, difficulty-wise, it's not a hard game. It was at first with Nemesis chasing around, but once you figure him out, it's not hard at all. Literally, you saw my times here, results. Hardcore 131, Inferno 113, even better. So yeah, my assisted run, this 236, I basically that was my run I used to do the no health, no healing items run, no box run, collecting all the collectibles, doing all the bobbleheads. I did all of that stuff in one run on assisted, got all the trophies for that. This game, but trophy wise, this game was too easy. I'm assuming all the achievements are the same. The game is far too easy to unlock. I've got platinum already. It's not even 2 days old yet, so you know. You got other games that are like 10 years later and people still haven't got platinums for them, you know. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about this game now. I've spent the past what is that, 40, we're at the 48-hour mark, and I've spent nearly 18 hours of them playing this game. And I'm done with it. I mean, I'm going to play it some more, obviously, and but yeah, I'm going to get my money's worth out of this game for sure. And I've got some time to kill off to Final Fantasy VII anyway, so you know. Anyway, guys, that will be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. That's my opinion. That's all the unlockables. That's literally all you get. I mean, I've got a funny feeling, like costumes-wise. What, in Resident Evil 2, you've got, what, about 16, 17, 18 costumes between the two characters. I think we're going to be seeing a little bit of DLC, costume DLC and other DLC. I mean, it's Capcom, of course there's going to be a DLC. That's probably where it's all going to come later down the line. This was rushed out. Oh yeah, I suppose I should mention Resistance. The game comes with Resistance, the multiplayer like mode thing that was revealed ages ago, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this? We want Resident Evil 8 or a Resident Evil 3 remake. Well, you got the remake and Resistance at the same time. I haven't played Resistance, I don't intend to play Resistance, I am not bothered. But if I get feedback that it's good, then I'll check it out. But it's not why I bought this game. I bought this for Resident Evil 3. And I can understand why people are disappointed, but I liked it. Even though it has its disappointing times, overall, still a good game and a good play. Maybe if you want, wait for it to come down in price and then play it then. Anyway guys, until next time, you have a good one, and I will see you soon. Peace.